What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to talk about resume and how I got my first engineering job without a high GPA or did any internship. It wasn't that I didn't want to do internship, it's just that I was working 30 to 35 hours during my whole time at Pomona, and I had no more time to squeeze in the internships. That's why I didn't do it. Do I regret it? No, not really. So let me show you my story how I did it. So this is the picture that I graduated last summer, exactly a summer ago. The funny thing is, when I graduated, I did not even bother to look for a job. I was busy day trading. I make very nice money. I post on Instagram, And then I went to Vietnam for a month, a whole entire month, from August all the way down to September. And yeah, I was enjoying my summer until October 1st. That's when I decided, okay, let's do this. Let's look for a job. The funny thing is that this is my resume that I use from Indeed. They structure for me, so I'd like to give an example why it didn't work. Oh, I have several callback, but it was not a lot. And then a month later, I discovered, damn it, I gotta do something, because I was applying a lot of companies. I think at the time over 100 or 150 companies, and maybe 5 or 6 call me back based on this resume. And let's go through it real quick. This is not how you write a resume. Like, this resume right here is from Indeed. It's very plain and boring and simple. You could get trashed easily. And I was using one generic resume for all the companies that I applied for because I didn't know anything. The school teach me how to write a resume, but I got a C in it. I don't know how I got a C. Maybe I wasn't paying attention either. I'm not a brightest student that you can see. But the funny thing is, I made it through engineering school. So that's a good thing, right? Okay, so I block out my address. You don't want to put that. You don't want people to worry, see where you live, right? So let's go through this. You see how the resume is very short. It has no description, nothing. No wonder, hardly any company called me back. I'm surprised they called me back because of this resume. So I was sending this resume out for almost a month, the whole entire October, I think, and I didn't get any much interview. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What am I doing wrong? So I began to Google how to write a resume and how do it right to get more probability that company will call me back for an interview. Because think about it, I had a low GPA. Let me see. Let me show you my GPA that I did. This is not Photoshop. It's real. Oops. I graduated with a 2.91. Like I said, I was working 30, 35, sometimes 40 hours a week when I was in school. So balancing this in school, but the good thing is when I graduate, I pay off my student loan, so that's a good thing, That's why I decided to work. And a lot of people say, is it possible to go to school full time? I was taking 5, 6 classes, you see right here, right? Look, 6 classes right there, all engineering, and working 35 hours. So like, yeah, sure, why not? You just have to be time management and dedicated, Don't sleep so much, sleep less. Be more productive and you can achieve it. So by the time I graduated, I had no debt. That's why I wasn't looking for a job right away. I was just enjoying my summer and, travel a little bit. So when I came back, the first resume doesn't work, right? So I had to ask myself, okay, I need to learn how to write a resume. So what did I do? I went on the internet and searched around how to write a resume for engineering. So after look through several examples, I come up with this final product, and this is the final resume that I used. Okay, so let's get started. Notice here I put some colors to be less boring for the reader. I don't want my resume to be all plain and boring like other people. So it's yeah, I designed this layout and everything. So let's get through it, how I got my job based on this resume. The funny thing is, after I got a job, more companies began hitting me up for interview, but I had to reject them, and I'll show those letters later. So let's go through this. First thing is your name, your address, and your contact. Email address. You want to use a professional name, especially you can say like your name. If it's taken, just put like another letter or something. But don't put like I love my dog at Gmail. It's kind of not professional. You don't want to do that. About me. A very short paragraph, 5-6 sentences or less. Describe what do you want. Well, for me, I was looking for entry level, right? I just got out of school. Oops, sorry. And notice right here, I put to deliver my talents and ability to make a difference at right there. You want to place the company's name right there, because it pretty much tells directly to the reader that I want to work here, rather than a generic one resume for 100 companies. You don't want to do that. Every resume that I wrote, tailored down to based on the job description of what they're looking for. The job I applied for was a power engineering position, so I structured this whole resume based on power and engineering. So let's go through it. And notice I put over 6 years of experience, because I was working in Papa John's during the time, so I do have customer service experience. And notice I put 500 lab hours. I didn't, because you want to use numbers. They love to see numbers. I don't know why. The recruiters, the people that read the resume, they love to see numbers. So you have work experience, write the number of hours there or something. Okay, education. If you made it to the dean list, you go ahead and write it down if you like. If you have a low GPA like I did, do not put your GPA on there. It's not impressive. If you have a 3.8, 3.9, sure, put on there. You can show off a little bit. And notice here I said concentration, power engineering, power electronics, and control system, because that was a job description that they are looking for. So I'll put that down. And the courses that I took, that helps. That enhance my knowledge, you can say. So electromagnetic field and stuff like that, circuit design, power system, okay, and so on and so on. Make sure you have some of these down. Skill set. Make sure you, well, for engineering, you want to put software, hardware separately, don't put together. Software, these are the software that I've been exposed to when I was in school. You do not have to know everything like 100%, because a lot of these software is very advanced. For example, LabVIEW, we use a lot of LabVIEW at my work. Oh man, I thought it was good, but wait till you go work. It's like another skill level. You have to take like certificate and stuff like that. So as long as you're exposed to it, just write it down. It gives like a bonus. You're gonna impress them a little bit. Okay, next, like I said, I do not have any internship. So what do? You put projects. I use my senior projects. I can think, because like I said, this is a power system engineering. So I was looking, so all the projects and classes that I took, I only used the one that matched the job description. Notice I put DC motor control system design, which was one of my lab, and I put that down. And I also brought the lab during the interview too, just to show them. So it's a plus to have that. Okay, now the experience. I work at Papa John's the entire time. You see 2012. I graduated 2018. That was like 6 years still working there. But notice I put over 15,000 customer service. I didn't just put handle customer service, right? I put a number. They love to see a number for some reason. So do that if you have any work experience. And that's pretty much it. Notice here my resume is a page and a quarter. You want to keep it short as possible. Mine is a little bit longer than usual. I'll try to keep it short, but this is the shortest I can get. So anyway, this is the resume that I used and landed my first engineering job without experience, without internship, and a decent GPA or low GPA. I guess this resume stand out. I have no other way that I can think of the why they hired me, because I'm like below average. You know, I was a college dropout. I didn't do so well when I was in school, so I came back to school with a low GPA already, because it lingered over. Anyway, that's another topic. So here's an example of people calling me up on my resume. So here's one of them right here, but I rejected it. Let's go here. This one's a good one. Yeah, this one too. In Connecticut, I think. But again, I said sorry. I already got the offer. Notice the date here, the January 3rd. I got hired a week after Christmas. And here, same thing. Asked for a scheduled interview, the same thing. I said no. I already got hired. So you get the idea, right? So I hope this helped. Just work what you have. You don't have to be a straight A student. You don't have to have an internship to get a job. Just work harder than other people. Just go there and keep on applying. If you have any questions, just leave in the comments below. Good luck.